What's up, everybody? It is Kid Smooth, and this is another Apples and Oranges video. Now, Tupac's name has been in the news every day for the last couple of days, whether it be pertaining to his biopic that's coming out in June, whether it be that new docu-series about Tupac and Biggie that USA is doing pretty soon, or whether it be the BMW Tupac was shot and going up for auctions. A lot of things concerning Tupac, and Tupac's my favorite rapper, my favorite being as far as in the entertainment business of all time, and it's always good to hear about him. So you guys know when I do these Tupac related videos, it's generally something concerning about the music, the movies, the poetry, and the impact or the underrated talents that he produces. Now, there's a lot of commotion going on with the Tupac biopic. You know, John Singleton is still, feeling some type of way about it, and he's been said that he's gonna do his own biopic. But I don't want a bunch of Tupac biopics. We got one coming. Hopefully it turns out great. We got Tupac Resurrection as the documentary, and I feel like with John Singleton or any of these directors or producers, what they could do to do Tupac even more justice is to take the movie that Tupac wrote himself. He wrote a movie called Live to Tell in Prison. He actually wrote two films. I forgot the name of one of them, but one of them was called Live to Tell. We completely wrote, hasn't been touched by anyone yet. Somebody can produce that. Somebody could go and make that a real thing. That would be a great thing to do. Or you could take one of Tupac's songs and turn into a feature film. And I feel like Tupac has some great songs, some great content that can be best portrayed in a movie. Now, one of those songs I really want to talk about is Tupac and the Outlaws' Teardrops and Closed Caskets. Now, reason why I feel like, not only do I feel like this should be a movie, I feel like John Singleton would be the perfect person to put that together. Did you think about it? Remember how music and movies in the 90s were so synonymous when music and movies were deep into the inner cities and that the gang life out in Compton and all that stuff. You had movies like Boys in the Hood, Menace to Society, Poetic Justice, all those movies that kind of just embodied what was happening in real life, and they got to show you, and it was so authentic. And John Singleton and the Hughes brothers, they were perfect when it was coming to putting those movies together. They did one hell of a job with those films. Now, I feel like Tupac's Teardrops and Closed Caskets was another one of those stories Tupac told that was authentic, realistic, and actually believable. Now, if you guys aren't familiar with this song Teardrops and Closed Caskets, I done said it about 50 times. Look it up, YouTube. I got a portion of the instrumental playing in the background. This song is a collab song with Tupac and the Outlaws. It's a story about three individuals. You had Lil Mo, Precious, and Lil Trigga. And these were pretty much high school kids, but they were in the street life. They were gangbangers, drug dealers, and shit like that. And they did everything together. They ride together. They were cool. Lil Mo and Precious, Lil Mo and Precious were in a relationship. Precious, fortunately, started to be unfaithful and started getting with Lil Mo's best friend, Lil Trigga. Lil Mo finds out it didn't end well. Jealousy, unfaithfulness, dishonesty turns into a tragic ending, and it was the story ended in a tragedy, but it was a great story, a beautiful story, and it was a great song to listen to. Now, I sort of ruined the story for you, but if you want the details of the story and how everything went out, listen to Teardrops and Closed Caskets, Tupac and the Outlaws featuring Nate Dogg. It is off the Still I Rise album. Good song. Listen to both versions, the Still I Rise version and the OG version. They didn't change too much. The original song was produced by QD3, the same person that did To Live and Die in LA, by Tupac and Val Young and whatnot. But it's a story that is so vivid, and I feel like this would be such a cool thing if somebody took a Tupac song and turned it into a movie. And I feel like Tupac has plenty of songs that can be portrayed as a feature film and do well in the box office, because we don't get movies like the inner city movies, you know, without it being an independent film. We don't get those boys in the hoods and stuff anymore. You would think this shit doesn't like exist still, but it does. We just don't get the content anymore. It's not shared anymore. And I feel like if John Singleton or anybody did something like that, took Tupac's Teardrops and Closed Casket, turned it into a film, it would be a great idea. If you have not heard the song, I urge you to listen to the song Tupac, Outlaws, Nate Dogg, Teardrops and Closed Caskets. It would be perfect song to turn into a movie. But I want to know what you guys think. Is there a song you think that could be a song by Tupac that you think should be a movie other than Teardrops and Closed Caskets? Have you heard of it? Let me know what you think in the comment section below. Give me a like, give me a subscribe, and I'll talk to you guys later. It's Kid Smooth, Apples and Oranges. We out of here. Peace.